Okay, so we're back, and I have put Lehla back in the field with the rest of the herd, and I have instead removed Gracie. So in the previous video, I realized I said there were two reasons I didn't want to remove Gracie. One was because her Tenaya can be a bit mean, and Gracie's kind of the low horse on the totem pole. Hi, Tenaya. But the other one was just that Gracie's colt was the last one born. He wasn't born late in the year or anything, but he was, well, I guess he was kind of born late. I think it was July. But it was only a week or maybe 2 weeks after Shakira was born. So he's certainly old enough to be weaned. So that wasn't my big concerning factor. It was just that Tenaya and Gracie may not have the smoothest transition to be together. So as it happens though, what I had been saying about colts, so generally mares are happier to be away from their colts. Also, with Lehla being sort of the respected herd leader, if you will, the two foals, her own, Shakira, and Tenaya's colt, hang out with her and look to her for guidance and confidence and protection. So Gracie has always been a bit of an outsider, even with her colt. So it's just kind of always been Gracie and her colt off to themselves. And so I was a little concerned that leaving Gracie in the field as the only true adult horse, broodmare, with her foal, that she would offer absolutely zero support to the other two foals. She's not mean to them at all, but she's just not interested in them. So, in removing Gracie, the little colt, I don't know if you can see him out there, but he is moved closer into the group of the two foals with Lehla. So he will find solace with that group. So there's very little sort of pacing. There's some walking around going on, a little bit of calling. But I don't know if you can notice the difference between when Lehla was removed. She was really pacing up and down this page wire fence line. And both Shakira and Tenaya's colt were pacing up and down the wooden fence line, which actually encouraged the two young mares, Sonica and Dinah, to follow them. So in that dynamic, we had 4 horses pacing the one side and 1 horse pacing this side, being Lehla. And Lehla was not happy that Tenaya was coming near her, therefore near her baby on the other side of the fence. And also she would not have been happy that Dinah and Sonica were near her baby over on the other side of the fence. So it was just much more stressful overall than what's happening here. So what we've got here is Gracie's little boy is calling occasionally. He's just kind of walking around a little bit. And Gracie, Tenaya, and Gracie is just sort of walking around wondering what she should do. There she goes. She's not terribly upset, so This seems to be going relatively well. A little bit of limping there on the frozen ground. So I think this is going to be okay. The other thing about Gracie's little colt is he's actually been pretty independent for many months. The number of times I would come out here to feed these guys and he wouldn't be around, and I would panic because he was born premature. I guess I'm always overly worried about him, and he's a little bit small. And I would think, oh my goodness, where is he? And I would stop the ATV with the wagon load of hay and go look for him. And he'd just be in the opposite field on his own. Like he didn't panic. And if his mom was in the other field, he didn't panic about that. So he's been pretty independent. So I am hopeful that this will not go too badly. Gracie is beginning to pace a little bit. Again, she gets no comfort from being in with Tenaya. She wouldn't really be happy about that at all. So hopefully this goes okay, because her little boy over there on the other side seems to be kind of okay with it all. All right. So that's it for now. May update you later. We'll see how this goes. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye for now.